be you.
Hi, this is Chimes Media and I'm James Williams. Okay, around my city I go to a number of talks and discussion groups, and one last a week or so ago now I went to one. It was about happiness, the concept of happiness. I thought, okay, this is a good psychological subject, and I can't pronounce some of the names and that, but basically the flavour of it was that happiness is called a subjective well-being. Okay, it's the joy of contentment and positive emotions, right, and gives you a deep sense of flourishing from a healthy mind. Now, one of the proposals was, I'm going to do a whole lecture because it go on for ages, but one of the whole thing it was that perhaps like Huxley's Brave New World, perhaps there ought to be a happiness drug that we all take. Or I suppose volunteer to take, we'll all take it, so we can all be happy and in good spirit and good mind. And there were a few people. There was must be about 60 or 70 people there, and there was a handful of people who supported that notion. Now, I haven't got a problem if you're suffering from things like depression or some mental disorder or something bad, and then you need to have a pick me up. I'm not objecting to that. That's medicinal purposes. But to take it blanketly, that's not a good thing. And I actually challenged the concept of a blanket happiness state of well-being, or using some drug for that, because I said, well, actual fact, being happy 100% of the time is not a good thing. There's a reason for being unhappy, and there's a time for being unhappy. If you're going through some terrible trauma, something terrible's happening, you need to be able to react and do the right thing. It's no good sitting back and somebody's chopping up your family and you're sitting there thinking, oh, I'm still happy. What a wonderful time this is. There's a pile of bodies on the floor. That's not a way to deal with things. There's a purpose for unhappiness. There's a purpose for happiness. Happiness is a reward. It shouldn't be a state of being. You aspire to try to be happy if you can, but if it's a happiness while there's atrocities going on around you, well, there's something decidedly pathological about that. Really awful. Unhappiness drives people. It drives people to strive forward and improve their environment, their life, and that. How much unhappiness has led to the discovery of cures for diseases, for antibiotics against tuberculosis, which killed tens of thousands of people. You have your loved ones dying, and then you're miserable and terrible, and I've got to find some way of stopping this so other people don't suffer. That's driven by unhappiness. So, and then when you manage to get your child survives some horrible disease because somebody through their unhappiness has created some wonder drug or some medical cure of whatever it may be, then you get the reward of happiness for seeing them survive, for them carrying on in life. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Unhappiness. Now, I'd like to hear what people got to say about it. My email address, you've got your pen and paper ready, is jameswilliams@aol.com, and I'd be happy to hear any emails you want to send me about that, and what you think. Do you think we should all be on a happiness drug, or should we? Does unhappiness have a place? And it's very important. I think it does have a place. I favour being happy when you can, but not all the time. Not a good thing. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, take care of yourself.